Hey guys, good afternoon. Welcome back to our channel. How's everybody doing? Happy Sunday. Oh my god, just coming back from service. I am knackered. Oh, literally just took off my garment and I'm just stretching to catch my breath after a long day in church. I hope you are doing well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, I wanted to share something with you guys today. This morning, I was reflecting on this, and it's just something that I find that in today's world, especially on social media, people tend not to talk a lot about um, their failures or things that they failed doing. We are success driven. Everybody shares their testimonies. Everybody shares their success stories. It's good. It's very good to share your success story. It can motivate people and also inspire people as well. However, it's also important that we share some stories that are not so rosy, because some people feel like the journey of life is just full of triumphs all the time, winning all the time, success all the time. And for anybody that has succeeded in anything, you will know that that's completely not true. We try different things in life, we do different things in life, and some will work, some will not work. I heard someone last week was saying that he has started about maybe 9 businesses and 5 of them had failed. But it takes just one to be successful, for you to make it, for you to blow, as they say on social media. So I think it's important for us to share our stories that are not so rosy, things that we did that didn't work, and what we learn from it. It's like a reflection. And I also believe that sharing stories that are not so in things that you've done that you didn't succeed or didn't work out for you can also inspire people to know that if they are struggling, or they've done things, or currently recently did things that didn't work for them, that they are not alone. Yeah. So it's also important that we share our stories, and I have one of such stories I wanted to share with you guys today. And it's a business that I did a while ago. I don't think I've ever told you guys about this business before. I've done different things in my life. Oh. Not be today. Oh. In the quest to succeed, in the quest to hammer, to make it, to make money. Yeah, some of us are just so, we're relentless when it comes to our goals. We just have to have something going for us. If you are somebody like me that is so tenacious, and you have all these dreams and goals, then you would have tried different things, and some of them may work and some may not work. So the story I'm sharing with you today is one of those things that I did that didn't work. And it was a business that I started in Nigeria. I was already in the UK here, and my children were young. And because childcare was so expensive, it was, I mean, going to put your children in a nursery or taking them to childminder is like you are working to just give the salary, whatever you are earning, to give to the childminder. So we decided that it was not going to be a good idea for me to go to work at that time. But being the kind of person that I am, I'm not the kind of person that can just sit still or stay at home and not do anything. I have to do something. I just have to. So I decided that, okay, if I can't do 9 to 5, I cannot hold a job because of childcare. What can I do around my children that I don't need to pay for childcare and I can still make some income? So we decided that I should do a retail business. And And because I like fashion, I said, okay, maybe fashion will work. Let me do fashion retail. So I started traveling, to buy clothes. I will buy here, I will buy from the US, I'll go to Spain and Italy to buy shoes and bags and things like that. And I'll send them to Nigeria. When I started, I didn't have a shop. I was selling from home. So I'll take them to Nigeria, sell some, lease some for, friends and family and some people to sell for me. Then I'll come back, I'll buy, I'll take and go. Just like that. I was going back and forth. Then after a while, I got a shop. Uh those of you know Abuja will know Ademola Adetokunbo. That's where my shop was. I had a shop in a plaza there. It was a very good area, highbrow area in Abuja. The rents back then, can I remember? Let me try and see if I can remember. I think it was about 1 point something million naira. And this thing I'm telling you is about maybe about 15, maybe about 15 years ago or so. Yeah, about 15 years ago it should be. It's been a long time. Anyway, so got this shop and yeah, then because I have space now, I was able to put a lot in. So I bought a lot of clothes and shoes, bags, leather things, nice things, accessories and everything and stock the shop. And of course, because I couldn't stay in Nigeria uh for that long, I needed to have a salesperson that will be in the shop to be selling for me. Then I'll come back, buy, go. Incidentally, me and the young lady that was helping me, she still talks to me till today. She still sends me a message. She was doing her NYC that time, so she couldn't find a place to do NYC, so she decided that she would just come and be and work there, and I was paying her. She's now married with kids. Time flies. So I did this business. So my people put in a lot of money, thousands of pounds. I put into this business, but of course, eventually, it was not sustainable. It failed. I lost all the money that I invested in that business. Yeah. At the end of the day, the business was not doing well. The sales were not moving, and the rent was due. And it was a case of, am I going to renew a rent for a place that, people were not buying? Because I remember another thing that happened at the time was that was when Turkey and China were just opening up. The retail market there was just opening up. So a lot of people were traveling from Nigeria to Turkey to buy clothes. I'm talking about ladies' fashion, to buy clothes. And so when you go to Turkey and go and buy their clothes, they were much cheaper. China was much cheaper. And so those of us that were using dollars and pounds to buy, even if it's £3, you buy something here. By the time you pay for the cargo, take it to Nigeria, change it, the money will be high. So my prices were slightly higher again because of the quality of clothes I was selling, quality of shoes. I was selling leather bags and shoes and belts. Like I'll go to Italy and go to real 100% leather. So I had to make a decision. Am I going to renew the rent? So I needed to make a decision very quickly whether I'm going to renew the rent, continue the business. But at that time, it didn't seem like it was a viable business because I was there was no sales. Some point I was having to send money from here to pay the girl that was in the shop that was helping me to sell. I will send money from here to pay her. There were goods in the shop, but people were not buying. So as painful as it was for me, I had to make a decision to close that business. And the kind of person I am, I don't like to fail at anything. It's something that disturbs me a lot if I do something and it doesn't work. So part of me was like, no, you can't give up. You can't give up. Just keep trying. Think of other things. Maybe you start going to Turkey. Maybe you revamp the shop. Maybe you do this. I spent a lot of money. But I realized that if I renew the rent, I'm just going to dash the landlord money. That's the owner of the shop that was renting it to me. I'm just going to dash him money. So I decided, painfully made the decision that there was no need to renew the rent because I wasn't making enough to even cover the rent. So now I'm stuck with goods, shoes, bags, and all these things, clothes. What am I going to do with them? Try to auction some of them off, try to sell to some people at a very, like giveaway price. At the end of the day, it's not everything I even sold, gave some out, and I just lost all that money. It was very painful. As I said, it was about 15 years ago, right? It was very, very painful because I felt like I'd just thrown that money away. As much as I tried to make the business work, it couldn't work. But I learned a lot from it. And these are some of the lessons I learned from it in hindsight was the fact that number one, you can't stay abroad and be doing a retail business in Nigeria. It's not gonna work. Number two, you need to really understand the business in a way that you can't be buying, because what I was doing at the time was that because I like nice quality things, I'll go and buy I'll go and buy the things that I can use, the things I know that I can use. So for instance, if I see a top like this and this top is like 15 pounds, yeah, let's say this is 15 pounds, this top I'm wearing, and I see another one that's of a lesser quality that is like 3 pounds, I won't buy that one because I'll be like, I can't wear this one. Why should I sell things that I can't wear? So I'll go and be buying the ones that are more expensive, which is a bad business. For retail business, it doesn't work, especially in a place like Nigeria. People don't really care like that. They'll go and buy the one that's cheaper. They would rather go and buy the one that is. If they see something, for instance, they see a top of 5,000 naira. They don't care whether if they wash it once that the thing is going to fade, whether the material will not last. If they see the one selling for 1,005, at the time people were selling 1,005, 1,000, they will go there and use that 5,000 to buy five. So that was not a good business strategy. So I learned quite a few lessons from that. Yeah, he opened my eyes to a lot of things. The reason why the business didn't work obviously was because I wasn't there to push it. You know, the rent I was paying was too much. You know, I was paying something that the business couldn't pay its expenses. I was paying, my overhead was higher than the profit margin that was coming in. So the business plan is not a viable one. So as I said, I painfully made the decision to close the business and then put that one in the shelf and decided, okay, what next? What am I going to do now? I went back to school. So the reason why I'm sharing this story with you guys today is that if you fail doing one thing, it doesn't make you a failure. Just because you try this and you try that and this didn't work, it doesn't make you a failure. The journey of someone's success is not complete without some stories, about things that you did that didn't work or things that you failed at. So I think that if someone is listening to me now or you're watching this video and you've done something, or you recently did a business, or you tried something, it didn't work, or you tried a venture and it failed, don't feel, I know the feeling is always like you'll be downcast, you're feeling defeated. Oh, I lost a lot of money. I'm telling you, this business back in, I'm saying 15 years ago, if I want to estimate the amount of money I lost, it will be up to 15,000 pounds or more. It will be more. Because remember, I was traveling. I would go here, source for, things, different places, US, different places. You have to put all those expenses into it. So the overhead was quite high. So if you are listening to this and you are doing something and you are struggling with it and it seems like it's not going to work, I just want to encourage you that don't beat yourself up. Okay? Don't beat yourself up. Onokan waja. Yeah. So you can try different things. Some will work, some will not work. So don't worry. If this one doesn't work, another one. Be you, J, J. If this one doesn't work, another one will work. So don't beat yourself up. And for you out there that think that, failure means the thing that you are doing may fail, but you have not failed. Okay? You need to make a distinction between yourself and that venture or that thing that you've done. Okay? So my retail business failed, but I didn't fail. Okay? So the fact that something that you're doing fails does not mean that you're a failure. It's just a learning curve. You will learn from it. And if you want to do something else, you will take that experience and you will do that thing that you want to do better. So be encouraged. Okay, if you read the autobiography of a lot of people, all the successful people out there, if you go and read their autobiography, how they started their businesses, how they did this, how they did that, how they got to where they are before they got to the top, they have a lot of stories that they will tell you about how different things that they try that didn't work. You know, it's only in our community that they will ask somebody, how did you make it? And they will say, it's God, oh, it's God, oh. Because people, they don't like to share. You just say, it's God, though, it's the grace of God. Yeah, the grace of God abides with us all. However, what did you do? Mhm. What did you do? What was the steps that you took? What are the learning from there? So my point is, don't worry. Okay? Don't worry. If one thing that you are doing doesn't work, another one will work. And that you fail doesn't mean that that's the end of your journey. Okay? It is not, how did they say that quote? That is not the number of times that you fall that matter, but it is the number of times that you've fallen and being able to stand up. So you fall, you stand up, before you stand up, before you stand up. That's how life is until you get to the pinnacle of, your what you want to be, and God blesses you, and then becomes a story. It's on Loje. So today now, I am just lying down here, reflecting on it and looking back. I learned my lesson. It didn't work, but I did other things that worked. So, for instance, somebody came to the platform a few days ago, my Abuja home. They are selling pieces of land. I see some people discouraging people from buying. Hmm? You know the thing about life here is the people that will not, that have no dreams, no goals. The biggest conspiracy theorists are the people that never do anything. No goals, no ambition, they going nowhere. They will always try to discourage you. Don't listen, no. Do not listen. My Abuja home is selling land. Okay? If you want the authenticity, they will provide it for you. So if you want to buy a piece of land in Abuja for as little as £500, that's about $550. Yeah, contact my Abuja home. The number is on the screen. The website is there. Reach out to them on WhatsApp. Don't call. Please send a WhatsApp message and go do your thing. Go buy a piece of land. Okay. Abuja is fast developing. I just wanted to put that out there. So before I end this video, I just wanted to say that I want to encourage you. Yeah. If you are watching this, be encouraged. Okay. Don't give up. And the thing about starting something is that when you start something and you count your costs, if you see that it's not working, it's okay to let it go. Don't be someone that is he has coconut head and say, this thing, you keep pumping money into it, and you see that this thing is not working. If it's not working, it's not working. Let it go. Leave it. Try something else. And that might just work. So that's how life is. I hope this encourages you. I hope this blesses someone. Be encouraged. Have a happy Sunday. Love you guys. Please give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if you've not yet done so. And share this video. And I will see you in my next one. Have a good week ahead. I love you. Bye-bye.